So I'm Will, and I'm the creator of Mage of Rune. Mage of Rune is a tactical trading card board game that I came up with the idea for back in 2019 during the pandemic. I was kind of bored with the games that we had access to at the time, and I wanted to try making something more fun, something that would bring together the people that we could hang out with at the time and sort of bridge the gap between all the different games that we were playing at that time. At first it was just something to do during the lockdown, but once we actually played it, we realized it was a lot of fun. It brought different elements I hadn't seen in a lot of other games. Mage of Rune is the first board game I've ever worked on, and since 2023, I've been working on it full time. Mage of Rune is a tactical trading card board game where each player leads a team of 4 unique mages and their loyal forces, summoned to the world of Rune by a mysterious and powerful being known only as the Overlord. Throughout the match, you'll attach crystal shards to level up your mages, unlocking powerful signature abilities and casting devastating spells. The shifting terrains of Rune is built from modular hex tiles, and controlling those tiles means controlling the flow of mana. Each round, you're out-positioning your rivals, timing your summons, and seizing terrain to turn the tide. And the ultimate goal? Defeat enemy mages to claim their mage crystals. The first player to collect 4 wins the battle, and their surviving mages are teleported back to their homeworlds. But for me, Mage of Rune was never just about how the game works. It was about creating something that feels alive right in front of you. The cinematics of the game, its presence on the table, along with how it flows, were really important to me while designing. And I wanted it to play like a movie happening right in front of you, where players can experience the sounds of the mages and the creatures. I wanted it to be a rush, an edge of your seat kind of experience, but also something that players could put their own personalities into.
You set yourself up for this.
Some of the really cool things I like about the game are that it was designed for players to create as well. While there are standard setups for beginners, there's no set way the board needs to come together after that. Multiple boards can connect into different shapes and sizes. It can be played with just 2 players or many. Not only is the board customizable, but so are your decks and characters. Players can rebuild, upgrade, or design decks that fit their playstyle. My 2 favorite mechanics are the level up system and how players draw their cards each turn. Each mage holds a mage crystal, and when defeated, they drop it. Whoever controls the crystal gains powerful bonuses. The shards that level up your mages are fragments of crystals from past battles. Attaching them increases their level and unlocks unique abilities that can completely turn the tide. I wanted combat to flow smoothly, no dead turns, no waiting around with a bad hand. At the end of each turn, players draw a card and then draw additional cards until they're back to a full hand. Even if you're casting a ton of spells, you're constantly replenishing, keeping the energy high and the game moving along. I think these mechanics really set the tone for what sets Mage of Rune apart from a lot of other games. Let's run through 2 quick turns, one from red and one from green, so you can see how everything comes together. Each turn has 5 phases that shape what you can do. First is start of turn. Here, you resolve any effects and begin the turn. Red controls an island and a mage tower, so they'll roll 2 d6s and place extra soldiers. Next is the adventure phase, the core of your turn. It's where you immerse into the role of mage. You can do these 5 steps in any order, but only once each. Level up, cast spells, activate abilities, move, and combat. Let's jump in. Level up lets you unlock stronger abilities and spells by attaching crystal shards to your mages. Red uses 2 shards this turn. Cast active spells, buildings, enchantments, traps, and summons, if your mage has the right level and mana. Red uses Draka to cast the weapon spell Aegis of Destiny's Guard, and then summons Terra Golem. Activate mage abilities. These are unique powers unlocked by increasing your mage's level. On this turn, Red's not going to activate any mage abilities. Move. It's time to strategically position mages, summons, and soldiers, claiming mana and setting up for combat. Red advances his forces, moving Terra Golem and Draka along with his army. Grab your spellbook, it's time for combat. The combat step is broken into 7 parts. Moving to combat, Red declares Draka to attack Garan and Thalia. Draka casts Forest Lift, leveling the battlefield. Green's Thalia responds by casting Healing Light, hoping to prevent losses. Draka attacks again, but he's out of spells, and Thalia aims to take full advantage and casts Curse of Despair, buffing her attack power. Red decides to back off and change his tactics. Terra Golem declares attack on easy prey. And with no mages to support Green's soldiers, it's going to be a tough battle. Now that Red has exhausted all his adventure steps, it's time to end his turn and move to drawing new spells. In the draw phase, players draw back up to 6 cards, plus 1 extra. This allows you to draw at least 1 new spell each turn. If you have over 7 cards, discard down. The final step is to resolve any effects and end the turn. Now that we've walked through Red's turn, let's see how Green is going to respond. No starting effects, Green jumps straight into leveling up his mages. Rem builds an archery tower. Thalia casts Runation, and Lauren equips Mana Displacer. With Rem leveled up, Green positions her to activate her unique mage ability, Spores of the Verdant Grove. In the active mage abilities phase, she takes control of the Terra Golem. Switching to combat, Green declares Rem and her army to attack the black mana tile. Rem's going to need to level back up before she can cast any spells. Next, Green targets Gravik with his archers. It's going to take more than that to take down a mage, and Gravik counters with Entangling Roots. Frustrated, Green moves to take down the advancing Draka. Feeling the pressure, Draka casts a wall of mist and decides to back off until he can regroup his army. Green ends the turn, drawing cards and reinforcing their control of the board. Each round is a clash of timing, tactics, and power, where every move brings you closer to escaping the Overlord's grasp, or being trapped there forever.